Christina and welcome to my kitchen. If you're here for the first time, welcome. If you're returning to my kitchen, welcome back. Today I'm making a delicious grilled chicken salad that is perfect to make on a hot summer day. It's served with amazing fresh fruit like papaya, mango, and even avocado. I'll show you how to make it next. I'm going to start out by preparing my marinade, and I'm juicing my lime. All right, goes in the bowl, along with a half a cup of olive oil and salt and pepper to taste. Next, I'm going to whisk it really well. I want it to emulsify, which means I want the olive oil and the fresh lime juice to incorporate so that it's all one. All right, my marinade is ready. Okay, so I'm going to put my fruit marinade aside, and it's aside from it being marinade, it's also the dressing for the salad, which, to remind you, it has olive oil and fresh lime juice and a little bit of salt and pepper. So I am going to start by cutting into this beautiful papaya, and I will start out by cleaning out the little seeds inside here. Carefully. You don't want to take too much of the flesh with you, just get rid of these little guys. All right, seeds are all gone. Put these aside. And next I'm going to slice it into little strips. All right, and the next thing I'm going to do is remove the skin carefully. It's very similar to a mango and has a very similar texture. And cut it in half, and it goes right into the marinade. When I bought the papaya a couple days ago, it was still a little too firm, so I put it in a brown paper bag and stored it in a dark corner of my pantry. And this is 2 days later, and it's perfect. So if you find that when you get it home it's a little too firm, not ready to eat yet, that's one way you can speed up the ripening of this wonderful fruit. Okay, so I plop that into the marinade. The marinade will give it really nice flavor, and the lime will help keep your fruit from turning brown as well. Now the mango is a little tough to open up. It has a big flat seed in the center. You just want to be careful to cut around it so you get the majority of your mango meat, and avoid the seed. I find with the mango that I have to slice down on one side, flip it over, because sometimes it's just hard to get through the middle all the way from one side to the other. So flipping it will help with that. Here's my last guy here. And he's so little, I'm just gonna pop him in my mouth. Delicious. Next, the avocado, but I'm gonna clean up a little bit first before I move on to that guy. All right, so now we have the mango and the papaya in here. And I want to make sure that the fruit is all getting a nice coating of the dressing slash marinade because, as I mentioned before, the lime will help keep your fruit maintain its beautiful color. Lastly, the avocado. And I am just loving my fresh fruit. It needs to be fresh and ripe in order to get the best flavor on your salad. Okay, so I'm just going to quarter these. Oh, how beautiful is that avocado? And this guy is so ripe and just perfect. Look how easy it is to peel. All right, in you go. All right, so here's our avocado. And you guessed it, we need to get it in with the marinade because avocado, air is not its friend. We need to coat them with that wonderful lime dressing. And that'll keep it nice and green. So this is gonna sit and finish marinating. I need to section my orange, and it also will go with the rest of the fruit. So we're gonna section the orange, and that means we're gonna separate it from all the membrane and just be left with the juice pockets of the orange. So now it's ready. We're just gonna go in between each little membrane here. You're left with that, goes in the marinade. You'll find that that last little piece is kind of hard to get, but anyways, this is what we're left with. And in with the rest of the marinade it goes. Okay, so now I'm going to prepare my chicken for the grill. And I am just going to make some slices over the top of the breast. I just removed the chicken breast from the package. There's no need to clean it. When you cook it properly to 165 minimum, it'll be safe to eat. So next what I'm going to do is in the little openings, I am going to stuff cilantro leaves. If you don't like cilantro, you can certainly sub with parsley. I know some people can't eat cilantro because it tastes soapy to them. So if that happens to be you, you can substitute with parsley. And all right, next I'm gonna season it with salt and pepper. I like using kosher salt and ground black pepper. I'm going to dispose of this cilantro since I did take my hand to the cilantro. I don't want it to, at some point, contaminate other food. All right, next I'm off to the grill. All right, so now I'm at my grill, which I preheated. And I am so happy I'm grilling today because it is 90 degrees out. And I want to warm up my kitchen by getting my stove started. So the first thing I'm going to do is oil my grates here so that my chicken does not stick as it cooks. All right, and the first thing I'm going to do is place it cilantro side down. All right, let's take a peek. I think it's looking good. I'm going to flip it, but before I do that, I am going to add some salt and pepper. Look at how pretty that looks already. Alright, time to flip it. I will temp it right now and see where I'm at. And I'm at about 142. I want it to get to 165. So it should be done in about, another 3 to 4 minutes. Alright, time to check my temp here. Okay. Alright, so I took my chicken off the grill. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to slice it and get it ready for plating. So since we made little slits in the chicken, I like to cut it on an angle for plating. And you want to cut it the opposite way of the slit that we made earlier. So next I'm going to slice up my red leaf lettuce. And I got it yesterday and I washed it. I just washed it with water and let it dry, and then refrigerated it overnight. So this is a big head, and I am just going to, for starters, cut it in half. Alright, so I make a couple of slits, and now I'm just going to cut it into bite-sized pieces. All right, I'm going to move this aside and move on to making our plate presentation. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, obviously, is put down our lettuce. Our fruit here, I just pick out pieces and place them on the salad. Since I already cut my chicken, I'm just going to place it nicely right in the center here and continue garnishing it with this beautiful fruit. I have the papaya and the mango. Let's not forget our orange sections. Just loaded up with this beautiful fruit that we cut up. Okay, so lastly, I just went in and pulled out some of that yummy dressing / marinade that the fruit sat in. I do have some fresh parsley. I've done this exact salad as a big platter and taken it to a party, and it's always a hit. All done, ready to enjoy. Thanks so much for being here today. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share with a friend, and subscribe so that you don't miss out on all of my culinary adventures. Thanks so much. See you next time.